For today's talk, I want to talk about Mark Carney and the Liberal Party, and also the Conservatives and Pierre Poilievre. So here's the thing. Mark Carney is the same banker that advised Trudeau for the last 10 years. So to say that if you expect this Liberal government under Carney to be any different from Justin Trudeau, well, again, that's the definition of insanity, when you do the same thing over and over and over again and expect a different result. So here's the thing. Again, I simply can't see how any critical thinking person could consider voting Liberal ever again. Like what happened in America, I foresee a blue wave. I don't believe it's as tight as the polls are saying. I don't trust the Canadian media now at all, because they're simply peddling false information. What they are saying is completely liberal propaganda. And again, what we're experiencing that because the money of that the Liberal parties have invested in that. I mean, you saw that during COVID with these paid shills that were like, just some real trolls on Twitter, but talking about how anti-vaxxers and conspiracy theorists are saying that the vaccine was made in a lab. So again, the medical industry right now has zero credibility. Media has zero credibility. News has zero credibility. So, oh my God, people, don't fall for it. Like, honestly, Mark Carney is not a solution. He is the problem. And he has been the problem for the last 9 years. This Liberal government under Trudeau has been absolutely disastrous, tantamount to treason. They are criminally negligent and cause the pain and suffering and deaths of Canadians during their disastrous approach, failed, stupid approach, Fauci-driven approach to the pandemic. Which wasn't a pandemic, it was a flu season. It was an artificial flu, created at Harvard, and then released in Wuhan. Absolutely on purpose, like the plot to 12 Monkeys. Here's the thing with a really, truly, like I was listening to some guys talk about truly deadly viruses. And that's the thing. When they're too deadly, they don't go anywhere because they kill people. Like that movie Outbreak, right? Again, there are all of these sort of Hollywood truths out there, Outbreak being one of them, and 12 Monkeys being another. Like, again, this is a part of the narrative that, again, has been fed to us like infants. Now, again, I'm no fan of Pierre Poilievre or the Conservatives. Again, I don't know who I'm going to... I really, I want to vote this time around because I get how important it is to us. But I can't, in good conscience, get behind any political parties in Canada. What's his name? Maxime Bernier. He's a libertarian fruitcake. He's a nut. Was he right on COVID? Yeah. But that's about it. Look, we don't need to be the 51st state. We don't need to become libertarians, anarchists. Libertarian is really kind of a form of anarchy, right? Like it'll just kind of sort itself, and the whole kind of who will build the roads? Well, people that want the roads will build them. They'll pay for it. Oh, will they? Probably not. Like, this is the thing. We have to have a grown-up conversation about how actually systems work. Not just government systems, but human systems, right? Like, we need government, but we need a government that functions for Canadians and not globalists. And see, here's where the wheels fall off, because for the last 75 years, conservative or liberal, we've been voting for global government, starting with Pierre Elliott Trudeau, who is a pedophile. That's on the record now with Kathy O'Brien as a whistleblower to a sex slave farm survivor. I've said this before, but her father was an Irish Catholic pedophile who sold her to a politician. And, her story is insane. And according to, the CIA and the deep state, her life is a conspiracy theory. Like, it didn't actually happen. She didn't really, have a father who was a pedophile that raped her when she was 3 or 4 or whatever. Again, I know about these horrors because of listening to first-hand cop experiences in cases they were working on with Goose, who eventually lost his mind because of it. Because he walked in on a crime scene and he saw a little girl in a pool of water in the bathtub, and he thought that little girl was his own daughter. And he melted down and he never recovered. Like, that's what you need to understand, is that this kind of evil exists. Like the greatest trick the devil ever played was to convince everyone he doesn't exist, hiding in plain sight. So, this next election is a big one. Ultimately, though, this is the thing. A true democracy means people need to be informed. And they're not informed. They are just absolutely lied to. What you think you know is wrong. Like Mark Carney, he was the Bank of England, and he was the head of the Bank of Canada. Taking credit for getting us out of the 2008 crisis, but that wasn't him. That was from policies that were already implemented before. I think under I can't remember his name. Liberal dude though. But that's the thing. Like, you have option A or B, sometimes C in Canada. But, it's A or B pretty much all over the world. Red or blue. Right? It's time we vote something different. Like, let's vote for, I don't know, what's a color that's not out there? Magenta? Is there a magenta party? Or, I don't know, mustard yellow. Mustard party. That sounds good. I think Canada needs a mustard party for the people of Canada that like condiments and whatnot.